In this video, I'm going to give you the secrets of how to win one of 4,000 Xboxes being given away through this Taco Bell giveaway. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel where I give you the tips and tricks to crush the games that you love. So this Taco Bell giveaway through Xbox, you can win a Xbox Series X plus 6 months of Game Pass Ultimate, a $5.99 value according to the sponsors of this giveaway, for free without buying anything from Taco Bell if you use the tips that I give you here. Unfortunately, as I'll lay out in more detail later in the video, Taco Bell and Xbox are really not playing by the rules, and they're running an illegal lottery. So you can only use the free codes towards the end of the lottery, not at the beginning. So starting on 10/22 through 11/4 Pacific time, you can use the free codes. So really the only reasonable method to get the early Xboxes that they're handing out, which is most of them, is to go to Taco Bell and buy a drink or buy one of their freezes that happens to have the Xbox cup. So you want to make sure before you buy, if you really want the code, that they have the Xbox code cups. So I went to my local Taco Bell on September 27th, and I paid $1.89 for each for 2 medium drinks that did have the codes. I verified that in advance, and I used one of the codes. The code that I'm showing you on the cup, that code I already entered, so it will not work. So don't try entering that code on that cup. And I used the texting method, so I text 7283. So that's what you can do between September 24th and to the end. You can just buy a drink at Taco Bell and get the code. But if you want to do the free method, which I prefer free versus paying for stuff, is that you can use the codes that I give you here. Each one of these 3 codes you can use once per day between 10/24 and 11/4 if you're 18 years old or over, U.S. resident, and you can only play 3 times per day maximum. Now, the Xbox Series X sold out on the first day it went up for sale for pre-orders on 9/22. I did a poll of the people that watched my videos, and they said that about 75% of them were able to get it on the first day, but about 25% were not able to get it on the first day. That's a bit better than the people that were trying to pre-order the PlayStation, about half of whom have not been able to secure pre-order. The launch day for the Xbox Series X is November 10th, and it's November 12th for the PS5. Though both those 9th generation consoles are selling for $499. So the Xbox itself that you'd win in this giveaway is worth $499, and then Microsoft is valuing the 6 months of Game Pass Ultimate at $100. This is an illegal lottery because you have more chances to winning, over 80 more chances to win if you're paying money to buy these drinks or these frozen drinks at Taco Bell than if you're going the free route. You can get up to 3 free entries if you mail in a postcard, but you can get something like 81 more entries if you buy drinks during the first part of the giveaway. So between September 24th and October 22nd. And you can buy drinks and get the codes and through the entire giveaway through 11/4. But, from 10/22 to 11/4, you could get those codes for free. You could use these 3 codes that I'm giving you here that are explained in the rules and use those. You don't need those cup codes. Of course, if you are participating in this and buying the drinks, good for you. You're not doing anything wrong. It's Xbox and it's Taco Bell that's doing something wrong by running this in a way that you can't participate for free. So it's my hope that Xbox and Taco Bell will make more consoles available for the free giveaway than that they've already been kind of giving away for people that had to buy to participate. And I know I'm going to get accused of being an Xbox hater, but I know a lot of you would have accused me of being a PS5 hater when I said the second wave launch was a total disaster, and it was PlayStation's fault for selecting a sleazy partner. It's also Xbox's fault for selecting a sleazy lottery. So I'm going to call it the way I see them. I actually own an Xbox Series X right now. I bought one. It's going to come on November 10th. I also bought a PS5. So I don't have a dog in this hunt, as they say. There's not a console that I like better, and I'm just tearing up on Xbox, or there's a tearing up on PS5. I think they're both going to be great, and I like Microsoft in general. I own a lot of Microsoft products. I will continue to buy Microsoft products, but I don't like the way that this is run. And Xbox, of course, is benefiting from this because on the cups, it's advertising the Xbox, right? And of course, Taco Bell is benefiting from this, that they want to sell more drinks. So I'm going to show you how to enter during the free period, and then I'm also going to talk about other people's experiences, and we'll talk about the rules for this. The website for this is winxbox.com, so winxbox.com, and then there's also the phone number 72823 where you text the codes to. Those are the big ones, and they'll link you to all this materials. Okay, so the Xbox Series X Taco Bell giveaway codes. These are use each code once per day from 10/22 to 11/4 PST with the Xbox link. And so and I think you might even be able to text these, but it definitely should work on the online link if it doesn't work with the text. And so you've got these 3 different codes. These are the different, you type in one, then it's going to tell you if you win or not, and then you type in the other, tell you if you win or not, and then type in the other. It might make sense to spread these out, and the recommendation would be to type in the code on a time of day when people aren't typing in codes. So people win an Xbox every 15 minutes on average. So I think they're randomizing it. So you would probably not want to type in these codes at the exact same time, and probably type them in at a time of day when a lot of other people are not typing them in, because I think it's whoever is closest to typing it in and submitting is the ones that are going to win, right? And if you're second closest, then you don't win. If you participate with the Taco Bell drinks, you can do a total of 126 entries, that 3 entries per day from 9/24 to 11/4 over 42 days. But if you want to not pay Taco Bell, then you can only do that between 10/22 and 11/4. You only get 14 days and 42 total entries to win the Xbox Series X package, which also has the 6 months of, I think, Game Pass Ultimate. And Taco Bell and Microsoft are basically running an illegal lottery here, because you have a better chance of winning if you pay money. And I went down to my local Taco Bell and I paid $1.89 per medium drink, which is the smallest drink you can get. It's either medium or large to get one of the Taco Bell cups, which will give you the code. And so to get those extra, 84, or actually, yeah, so 84 entries, is going to cost you $158.76 if you're paying $1.89 each. So that's a pretty expensive lottery that they're running here, and there's no real substitute for that to get the same chances of winning the same number of entries on the free side. I've retweeted some of the stuff that was in the thread for Taco Bell and Xbox, their announcement. And maybe we'll go back to that thread in a second. But I just wanted to give you kind of the notable ones. So at Baez Winnie says that somebody had used their code already. That should be prohibited under the rules that Taco Bell employees and their family members can't do that, including the Microsoft employees. but it's conceivable somebody did type in the code. It's also conceivable maybe this person typed in the code wrong. It's a really long code, as you see when I type it in, and I got it wrong the first time I did. So it's hard to say, but that, that should raise some suspicions. But XT Inferno TX, so on September 24th said, I won last night. Thanks so much, Taco Bell. So this person played on the first day, it looks like, and they said that they won an Xbox and get a medium drink from Taco Bell and enter your code, or get an enter code online for free. But you can only use that code for 14 days versus 42 days if you're buying a drink. So it is not equivalent at all, and that's why I filed the complaints with the FTC and the state's attorney generals. Let's see. Here's Rick Mesa. So he went on September 24th, bought some drinks, but he didn't receive any codes on his drinks, right? It does say in the rules that not all Taco Bells are participating. So when I went through the line, I asked up front if they had the Xbox drinks, right? Since it's printed on the drinks, they'll probably know. So that if you're just buying the drinks to participate, that's possible. But you're probably getting lunch or dinner or whatever, so you'll buy the drinks anyways. So Taco Bell didn't know anything about this. No cups, no codes, no marketing material. So that was on the first day. Another guy, medium drink. And then they said there was only large drinks at that location. So maybe they only had large drinks with the codes, right? Now, he should have, by all rights, should have got a medium drink, paid a medium drink price for a large drink, because that was the terms. And then he put in a code, and it was invalid. I don't know if that was the online code. And then this Adrian Ramos was one of the lucky winners at Razor space one space killer. You're done claiming your prize. Congratulations from Taco Bell and Xbox on winning the Xbox Series X prize bundle. Let's see if we can look at this. It's 6 months of Game Pass Ultimate Xbox Series X. So this is what it looks like if you win it, and their website is winxbox.com. So if you want to kind of look up all this stuff that I'm showing you, you should go to winxbox.com. And so that's all I have for here. But you learn quite a bit if you go down in the comments section of this particular post by Taco Bell. And you'll hear all the horror stories and all the happiness. My DM with @TacoBellCare, and let's see. I showed him my codes that I put in. Those are the free codes. Of course, they're not working right now because of October 21st. And here's the text of close to what I filed with all of them. I kind of altered the text between them because I started editing. But it said Microsoft, Xbox, and Taco Bell are running a giveaway for 4,032 Xbox Series X game consoles. Claims to be no purchase necessary, but the free codes do not work until the giveaway has almost ended. That means people purchasing drinks can submit about 300% of the entries that non-purchasers can submit. A purchaser of drinks at Taco Bell has 126 chances to win. A free code player has 42 chances to win. That means Microsoft and Taco Bell are running an illegal gambling operation requiring entrants to purchase drinks at Taco Bell to increase their chances of winning. This is the relevant section of the rules. Game period begins 12 a.m. Pacific time on September 24th, 2020 and ends at 11:59 Pacific time on November 4th, 2020. The administrator's computer is the game's official clock. Entrants may obtain codes through a legitimate restaurant, medium or large purchase, as described below, or free. Also is described below. Codes may not be sold, bartered, transferred. Codes are void if not obtained through authorized means. Each code is valid for one gameplay as defined in Section 4 during the game period. Online code requests between 12 a.m. Pacific Time, October 22nd, 2020, and 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time on November 4th, 2020. An eligible consumer may use the following codes. Each online code is non-unique and may be used up to one time per entrant per day, 12 a.m. Pacific Time on October 22nd, 2020, and 11:59 on November 4th, 2020. When I entered the free codes on September 27th, the first time I played, I got an error message. This code is either inactive or expired. Thus, the free codes don't work, forcing people to buy sodas at Taco Bell to compete and gamble. A purchase of drinks at Taco Bell has a purchaser of drinks at Taco Bell has 126 chances to win. That is 3 chances per day from 9:24 to 11:04. A free code player has up to 42 chances to win because they cannot play until October 22nd, 2020. That is 3 chances per day from 10:22:20 through 11:04:20. And Taco Bell Care has not gotten back to me on this because they are not open on the weekends. So I sent this to them on the weekends. We will see what they say. Here are the official rules. I'll read just a little bit and point out a little bit of what is going on. So the game begins at 12 a.m. Pacific Time on September 24th, 2020, and ends at 11:59 Pacific Time on November 4th, 2020, the game period. The administrator's computer is the game's official clock. Okay, so you got to be residents in the 50 U.S. states and District of Columbia. You must be 18. Employees are not allowed to play. And then employees and also relatives, right? So, and the game is sponsored by Taco Bell, so that would be Taco Bell employees and also Microsoft employees. Okay, so hopefully that should prevent fraud from, say, Taco Bell employees that a lot of people have alleged on Twitter, but maybe not. Maybe there's no evidence of that going on. So, how do you obtain the codes to enter? So you either make a purchase, so you get a medium or large drink or large freeze at a Taco Bell restaurant. I think the freezes are more expensive than the drinks. That's what somebody told me. And you'll receive one code upon completed purchase printed on the Taco Bell cup. Not all Taco Bell restaurants will participate. Okay, and the B is make a purchase in connection with the Taco Bell app challenges. So Taco Bell app will make purchases for a limited time. We'll talk about the challenges in a bit. And then without a purchase, there are 2 ways to receive codes, right? So there's the mail-in codes from September 10th to October 21st, right? You mail to this address, Taco Bell Xbox Game Request Code P.O. Box, West Bloomfield, Michigan, to obtain a code without making a purchase. Request sent in an envelope will not be accepted, so it has to be on a postcard, and they have to be postmarked by October 21st and received by October 28th. And then you send you 3 codes total, right, to by email to the email address provided. Mail-in requests will not be returned. Must be original handwritten. So it seems like you can't. First of all, you got to pay for a postcard. You have to pay for a postcard stamp, and then go through the process of actually sending those in. And then it's got to be a 3.5 inch by 5 inch properly stamped. Excuse me. Postcard. It must have been the burrito. And they've got so you'll get 3 codes at least per postcard. I'm not sure if you mail in postcards, like 20 postcards, or I guess 42 versus 14, that's 28 postcards. If you mail in 28 postcards, will you get 28 different codes? Don't know. It's not clear to me. And then the question is, when do they send you back those codes? Because if they send you back those codes on October 22nd, then or later, that doesn't help you any, right? Or if they wait to send back the codes until October 28th, then that's totally worthless, right? So you cannot participate in the days of September 24th through October 21st, right? You're totally out of it if you're not paying $2 per drink or freeze or whatever to get a code. So the online code is between 12 a.m. Pacific time, October 22nd, 2020, and November 4th, 2020. You need to use the following codes. These are the 3 codes. I'm going to put those on a different slide. And each online code is non-unique and may be used up to 1 time per entrant per day. So you use those 3 codes each day between the 22nd and 4th Pacific time. And then there's the fire drill. Fire drill, that you need to follow social media of Taco Bell. And then if you're one of the lucky people, there's only 20 Xbox Series X fire drills going out, but there's 4,012, right? 4,012 by the other process. So you stand a much better chance with the codes method than the fire drill, which you get from following Taco Bell social media. So, and then they have some lesser prizes like a gift card or 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate, which they say is a $15 per month value. Okay, so the total ARV of all prizes in the game is $2.4 million, right? So, and you need to redeem your Game Pass Ultimate by February 4th, 2021. And there's a limit of 1 Xbox Series X per person per household during the entire game period. Right? So if somebody in your household wins it, has to be adult, has to be in the US, 50 states, then they're good. And the all prize claim pins must be entered by 11:59 on December 23rd. Sponsors will ship prizes to each winner at the physical address provided at the time of registration and verification. Please allow 6 to 8 weeks from the date of redemption of the game period to receive the prize. Each prize will be awarded to a verified winner. The right to receive a prize is non-assignable, non-transferable, no prize substitution to exchange. And sponsor will issue an IRS Form 1099 to each winner whose prize value is equal to or greater than $600. So that basically means that they're not going to send you an IRS Form 1099, but you should declare it on your taxes. I'm not a tax specialist, but I would guess it would come under something like gambling winnings. Since this is a legal lottery, it should be a gambling winnings. So there you go. If you win one of these, then you got to pay taxes on it. Sorry. But they're not going to send you a 1099 because none of the prizes are over $5.99. And here's some more prize logic. And this will answer some more questions. Can you enter more than one account? No, you can only enter one email address, right? So if you have more than one email address, so this is what it says. No, you can only enter one account, one email address if it's discovered that a person has registered or attempted to register more than one using multiple email addresses or residential addresses, multiple identities, IP addresses, and use of proxy services or like methods. That person's entries will be declared null and void, and that person will be not awarded the prizes he or she might have been entitled to receive. And they can't ship to PO boxes. So that's that. So I entered the code here, right? This is one of those free codes on the 27th of September. And of course, that would not work. This code is inactive or is expired because they're running an illegal lottery and they won't let free entries until October 22nd. So there's the rules. Okay, so and then here's just the general steps, how it works, right? So get a medium or larger drink, or get the free method of entry if you're after October 22nd or you're sending in postcards. And then text 7283 with your code on your cup, right? Or the online codes after September 23rd. You can play up to 3 times per day, and then you'll instantly find out if you're a winner. Okay, so as I reread this for the mail-in part from September 10th to October 21st, you can only get up to 3 codes with the mail-in. So basically, if you're paying money to Taco Bell, you can get like 84 codes prior to the free period. But if you mail in stuff during that period, then you can get up to 3 codes for each unique email address. And you're only allowed to use 1 email address. So this is clearly an illegal lottery, the way they've set it up, right? There's way more chances to win if you're paying money than otherwise. And they're going to give out most of their prizes before the free code period. Pretty sleazy on behalf of Microsoft and Taco Bell.